Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Rolex Milgauss reference 116400 with a white dial. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch. Then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar Milgausses. Then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, try it on, and finally give you my thoughts. So let's start with just a little history. It was this model, the reference number 116400, was released in 2007. That's a long time ago, and it was stopped in 2023. So that makes it an 18-year run, which is really, really long. It's one of the longest runs of any model, really. And probably the reason is because there's really nothing wrong with it and there's really not much to improve upon on it. However, I think as of 2026, probably they're going to release another Milgauss or very soon. And so it actually makes these older Milgausses sort of vintage in some way, or on their way to become vintage. Okay, well, with that said, what can we say about this watch? Well, I told you its release date. They've had Milgausses before this, but we're not going to talk about this. It's not a history lesson. But I'm going to tell you the next part of this talk, which is where does this watch stand in the lineup of other Milgausses? Well, interestingly, Rolex did not make a bunch of variations on it. You might have thought they made a bunch of Milgausses with all these different colors and such, but they didn't. They actually made only black, just regular black, stainless steel. They made white, which is, by the way, the most probably rare of all the Milgausses. It's the Milgauss that I see the least. And then they make a green dial one they make a green crystal one with either a black dial or a blue dial. And so, yeah, those are the variations that they have. Okay, so this one happens to be the white dial. So now you know where it stands in the lineup, okay? Now let's start talking about the watch itself, starting with the case. The case is going to be your standard 40 millimeter case, just like any other of the Datejusts. Actually, not the Datejust, because the other Datejusts are 41. But anyways, the size, everything looks like it. The Datejust case, okay? More or less. You're going to have the smooth edges, and the lugs are going to be a little bit fat, like the old school Datejust 2s. They're not going to be more streamlined like the newer Datejust 41s, but they are going to have this thicker case. And maybe that's what will be changed in the newer version. Who knows? Okay, but there's something still to be said about this cool, older, thicker, beefier looking case. Okay, that's the case. Now, I also want to point this out to you that the Milgauss that you're looking at here, since the whole purpose of the Milgauss is to be anti-magnetic, that it's going to have a thicker case. And why is that? Because in order to prevent magnetism from disrupting the movement, they actually have to put two case backs on here. They call it a Faraday cage. And so I've actually opened the case back before, and once you open the first case back, there's actually a second case back behind it. Crazy, right? And you might, when I first saw it, I was like, "What's going on?" But that's actually what it is. And so instead of being like a normal 12 millimeter thick on other Datejust or other normal watch of this size, around 12 millimeters, this one's around 13.5 millimeters. That adds another thickness to it so that you can put the movement, encase the movement in a second cage so that it protects from magnetism. And who might benefit from something like this? People who are around magnetism, such as doctors in one of those MRI machines or something like that. All those, or those who are going through metal detectors often. And actually, I've even noticed it for myself, even though I'm not the one who's doing much, I'm not doing any of those MRIs or anything. I'm selling watches. But I've put my watches in a safe, and they've actually become magnetized. And so I think if I had a Milgauss, it probably wouldn't do that, which is a good thing. When a watch becomes magnetized, by the way, it runs super fast. it runs crazy. It actually goes it goes out of control. It's like a devil, and it runs super fast. And this Faraday cage is supposed to prevent that. That's why it's thicker. Okay, let's look at the bezel. Now they don't make any other variation in the bezel. It's just going to be this dome bezel, so that's it. And then let's look at here the next thing, which is the dial. The dial is pretty interesting. It's a white dial with these orange numerals. I mean, this is literally the only watch that Rolex makes with orange numerals. I've never seen that on it. And actually they maintain this orange numerals even on the black dial and also on the blue. They don't do it on the blue. They have it on the black, but it's not on all the black. So it's really a funky dial. I mean, white with orange. On the black dial, it has orange accents, but not on the numerals. So it's an interesting way to do it. And another really cool thing, one of the coolest things I want to say is they put like a lightning bolt on the second hand. I've never seen that either. That's specific to the Milgauss. Also, just a cool, interesting quirk that Rolex decided. Sometimes Rolex likes to be funky about things, and that's one of the cool things that they did. They put this second hand in orange. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, that's the second hand, and there's no date as you see here. So yeah. Okay, let's move on here to the bracelet. Bracelet's going to be just your standard oyster bracelet. I can't really say that much. It's just like it is on the Datejust, so that doesn't really change. Let's move on to the movement here. The movement is going to be, since it doesn't have a date, it's going to be a 3131. It has a 48-hour power reserve, and it's it's quite nice. So I'm sure they're going to improve upon that on the next model, but that's what it is for now. And yeah, they use this same movement, the 3131, I think, on the Oyster Perpetuals as well. And a lot of them. They use a lot of the same movements on different watches that perform the same function, which makes sense to me. All right. Okay, anyways, so what else can we say next about it? Okay, time to try this watch on my wrist and give you my thoughts. Of course, the Milgauss is one of the odd watches that Rolex makes. They don't make a lot of these funky watches. So if you're if you're a real fan of Rolex and you want to have all these funky, cool, different ones, well, this is definitely one of them that you can add to your list. And I think at a price point that isn't that much. It's around the same price as the Datejust. I would actually say the Milgauss is a much cooler, more interesting watch to wear than the Datejust. It's a little funkier. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And look, if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.